City's AIDS Memorial Park at St. Vincent's Triangle. Behind me, what is high-rises and a fucking Starbucks Reserve used to be St. Vincent's Hospital. St. Vincent's Hospital was the profound heartache of the AIDS crisis in New York during the 80s and 90s. I am one of the organizers from ACT UP here today. ACT UP is the AIDS Coalition to Unleash Power. We are a diverse, nonpartisan group of individuals united in anger and committed into direct action to end the AIDS crisis. In response to the social neglect, the government negligence, and the complicity of the medical establishment in the 80s. It is an honor to be here today and speak on the legacy of our brothers and our sisters who came before us, who are no longer with us, and who are here with us today. We will take to the streets for them, for their legacy, and for our future. Yourself an American fascist mask. Put those American fascist bloody mitts all over the big old ugly bill over here on North 12th Street. We're gonna drag that bill through the streets. This bill will be sent to Trump's desk next week. So we are here today on Pride to dismantle this motherfucking monstrosity. Gender-affirming care. The bill includes measures to push health insurance companies to no longer cover gender-affirming care procedures. Shame! The big old ugly bill proposes significant cuts to Medicaid. Over $793 billion. 10 million Americans will lose Medicaid coverage. An estimated 16,650 individuals will die each and every year. Over 20% of our transgender siblings rely on Medicaid, and 40% of adults living with HIV. 40% of adults living with HIV rely on Medicaid. The bill threatens Americans' access to life-saving medication. The big old ugly bill proposes to eliminate all HIV prevention programs at the CDC. This could lead to an additional 14,600 HIV-related deaths within the next 5 years. Our access to PrEP is under attack. Lastly, the big old ugly bill will cancel a major grant that provides housing assistance for people living with HIV. The grant is called Housing Opportunities for People with AIDS, and we will lose this. Roughly one-third of adults living with HIV in the States do not have access to treatment or medication. Access to housing is access to medication. Housing is a human right. Healthcare is a human right. Healthcare is a human right. Healthcare is a human right.
Healthcare is a human right.
Healthcare is a human right.
Healthcare is a human right.
What do we want? Healthcare. When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Healthcare.
When do we want it?
Now.
If we don't get it,
Shut it down.
if we don't get it,
Shut it down.
if we don't get it,
Shut it down.
if we don't get it.
as a youth advocacy fellow with more passion than experience, but with a deep drive to fight for my community. I went on to serve on NITAG Community Advisory Board, where I got to learn and grow alongside other fierce advocates. Eventually, through hard work and the love for my people, I now stand before you at 21 years of age, someone who has been fully employed by NITAG in order to do this hands-on work every single day with my heart and soul in the community. I share this story not just to speak on my own journey, but to show what happens when queer and trans people, especially Black and brown trans people, are given resources and room to lead. My story is one example of how funding changes lives. It's proof that when our trans-led organizations are supported, our whole community rises.
That's right!
But right now, many of our trans-led organizations doing life-saving work, could use more funding. A lot of our organizations are being left out of the Trans Equity Fund because it is in need of an expansion. And let me tell you, it needs to be expanded upon to show what real equity looks like. We must continue to push for the expansion of this equity fund to $10 million because this is more than just a budget decision. It is a liberation issue. It's about resourcing the people who have always been on the front lines from Stonewall to today. Our communities have been under very loud attacks, and yet we are still showing up for each other, for justice and for joy. But we cannot do it alone. We need our elected officials to stop saying that they support us and actually fund our survival, fund our brilliance, and fund our liberation. This is not us asking for a handout. We are demanding something that we have always deserved, because we, the queer and trans people marching today, know exactly what our communities need. We have always known because we are the ones living this life. So today, I'm not just speaking as an advocate, I'm speaking as a witness to the power of what's possible when we invest in the queer and trans future. So let's push for a world where we can not just survive, but we thrive, and we make this liberation truly a reality. Because when trans rights are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
When trans rights are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
Everybody, please stay hydrated, stay safe, and thank you so
An
very much.
American.
An American.
I
still believe
in the U.S. Constitution.
in the U.S. Constitution.
I am not defeated.
I am not defeated.
For still I rise.
For still I rise.
For truth.
For truth.
For justice.
For justice.
For equality.
For equality.
For diversity.
For diversity.
For equity.
For equity.
For inclusion.
For inclusion.
For love.
For love.
For respect.
For respect.
And for all our siblings.
For all our siblings.
For all our children.
For all our children.
For all of humanity.
For all of humanity.
I will resist.
I will resist
The rising tide.
the rising tide
Of fascism.
of fascism,
Of misogyny.
of misogyny,
Of anti-black hatred.
of anti-black hatred,
Of anti-brown hatred.
anti-brown hatred,
Of anti-queer hatred.
of anti-queer hatred,
Of anti-trans hatred.
of anti-trans
Of
hatred,
anti-immigrant hatred.
anti-immigrant hatred,
Of religious hatred.
of religious hatred,
Of Christian nationalism.
of Christian
Of
nationalism,
authoritarianism.
of authoritarianism,
Of oligarchy.
of oligarchy,
Of fascism.
of fascism.
I am the resistance.
The resistance.
We are
We are
the resistance.
the resistance.
We are
We are
the resistance.
the resistance.
Hey!
I felt so
From the river to the sea. Palestine is almost free. Free, free Palestine. Free, free, free Palestine. All the walls have got to come. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Free, free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Free, free, free Palestine. Free, free, free Palestine. Palestine to the Philippines. Fuck the U.S. war machine. From Palestine to the Philippines.
Fuck the U.S. war machine!
Fuck the U.S. war machine.
This is your fight too!
of our First Amendment rights, expressing our opinions and identities peacefully as Americans, be lucky in expression of the First Amendment rights and not the Second. This is America.